things meet. On one end of it sits an information man, who I imagine holds down his second job as church bartender behind locked doors leading to a bell tower we ain't never going to get to see. Sinners. On the other end of this space, I'm standing like shoe polish on an overstocked shelf, hoping that one day someone will pick me to make things better. This is not a showdown or a shootout. This is not a showdown or a shootout where you're not facing off, but I can feel a rumble between dusk and dawn as if the chance to come clean with myself will be outlawed unless I relax. I have heard that if you pull a bent breath through the second hole of a harmonica tuned to the key of Georgia while a train moves by on the tail end of dusk, there's a good chance you will finally know what it means to rest. I am not yet rested. It takes a long time to make love with someone who hated themselves. It feels like I've been standing here for exactly that long when at last the rain outside, it drops off. Takes everyone in this rest area with it except for me and the information man, and that's got me thinking tonight I'm going to get the answer, and you know what I'm talking about, the answer. So I put my best foot forward and take the kind of deep breath that gives me away as someone who deals with anxiety and odd numbers every minute in between it. The information man's eyes grab me, then shift back and forth like mopping floors with the sweat I sweat in battles against myself. He's got me locked in and is smiling. If you've never been rocked back by the presence of purpose, this poem, it's too soon for you. Return to your mediocrity, plug into an amplifier, and rethink yourself. Because some of us are on fire for the answer. I'm ready for your rejection and rebirthing balance in my stutter steps when the info guy finally pipes up like C.R. Avery on a piano box, and he says to me, listen, if I didn't have so much of this life all wrong, he said, I would have gotten it right by now. I talk a whole bunch, y'all, but I really only know a few things, so I'm not saying to follow along verbatim here tonight. I'll just tell you the things I tell myself. The things I know, you can see what sticks. Okay, I know our shoes. They were stitched from songs about highways. The best songs are the ones about Georgia. Even though I've never been there, it is the only place I still believe in Jesus. I know no matter what it is you believe in, you have to spare yourself the futility of making fun of God, because that guy hasn't even talked in like ever. I know troubleshooting yourself in the foot and acting center of your own universe is a tricky dichotomy to deal with, but yes, you are the center of the universe. If you weren't, you wouldn't be here. So, as the middle of space and everything in it, it is your job to know that the emptiness, no, that is just emptiness. And the stars, oh, they're just stars. And the flying rocks, they fucking hurt. So please, stop inviting all these walls into wide open spaces. I know everything is out there. That's why they call it everything. I know there are times you will lay your head to rest. You'll have a moment of brilliance that grows into a perfect order of words, but you're going to fall asleep instead of painting them down on paper. When you wake up, you will have forgotten the idea completely and miss it like a front tooth, but at least you know how to recognize moments of brilliance, because even at your worst, you are incredible. So, return to yourself. Even if you're already there. Because no matter where you go, or how hard you try, or what you do, the only person